What it do, Durag Nation? I just got back from the local theater after seeing Fantastic Four First Steps, and forgive me for a minute because I'm going to have to glaze. This is one of the best comic book movies ever made. Jack Kirby is probably rolling over in his grave and scratching the lid of his coffin so he can get out and thank Marvel for finally doing a proper adaptation of the Fantastic Four. Well, besides Marvel Rivals. But here's the thing, that's a video game, and First Steps has managed to completely erase the previous film attempts from my memory, except for Jessica Alba, obviously. This film did nearly everything perfectly. The music was,
come on, Ben, say the thing.
Nope, I'm not saying it.
Great. As expected by the GOAT Michael Giacchino, the retro future aesthetic was such a smart idea. Give that person who thought of it a raise, because it perfectly captured the essence of the Fantastic Four, who embody that 1960s nostalgia of comic book heroes. The cast did an incredible job, and yes, the female surfer was the correct choice. You'll see why. The visual effects were also stunning. I legitimately thought Christopher Nolan directed a few scenes. This is the first Marvel project in years that didn't have bad CGI, an actual clever use of practical effects. Also Galactus. My God, they nailed Galactus. I'd almost given up on ever getting a good on-screen representation of Big Perp. That wasn't a total joke, but Ralph Ineson nailed it. That voice would make anyone drop to their knees.
Pause.
So there are two post-credit scenes. The mid-credit scene is where it's at. You don't have to stay for the final one. It's cute, but unnecessary if you want big plot stuff. It just shows the intro of the in-universe Fantastic Four cartoon. The mid-credit scene is the big one. The movie baits you into thinking there is a happy ending, but when the scene rolls, it lets you know 4 years have passed and we see Sue reading to Franklin Richards, who is now a toddler. Sue goes to look for one of his favorite books, at which point we see he's already a genius, as she was previously reading him Darwin's Origin of Species. But when she returns with a more traditional children's book, she notices something is off and prepares her powers. That's when we find out there is an intruder and they are holding Franklin. The intruder is wearing a cloak and flashes a familiar metal mask. That's when we're informed the Fantastic Four will appear again in Avengers Doomsday. It's our first official on-screen tease of Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom, and the fact that he went for Franklin Richards tells us the boy's powers could be the thing that kicks off the events of Doomsday. The post-credit scene of Thunderbolts revealed the Fantastic Four spaceship entering the 616, so based on this post-credit scene, that is either the Fantastic Four arriving in pursuit of Doom, or Doom arriving after abducting Franklin. I can't wait to see how this plays out. Seeing how good Fantastic Four was makes me even more excited about the massive amount of MCU news Feige revealed earlier this week. If you missed any of that, click the video on screen to learn more.